What is going on, everybody? Today we are talking about how to get the Tom Morello Rage Against the Machine tone in Amplitube 5. Check it out. All right, everybody. First thing that we got to do is once we open Amplitube 5, we have the Brit 8000. We want to turn that into a 3. So we click that from 1, 2, and 3. After that, we're gonna take our center. We're gonna make that presence 1.7, bass 1.9, middle 3.2, treble 5.5, master 3, preamp 7. Gonna go to our left channel. We're gonna make that presence 4.2, bass 1.2, middle 3.2, treble 5.7, master 8, preamp volume 7. We're gonna go to our right side, presence 3.4, bass 4.1, middle 2.9, treble 5.8, master 5.2, preamp 6.2. And we have all of our sensitivity set to high. Tom Morello pretty much only uses the high gain channel on the JCM 800, and that's what this Brit 8000 is. In here, what we have our rooms, 3 different rooms. So we're gonna go ahead and show you what those rooms are. Our center room is the hall. Our left room is the small studio, and our right room is the mid studio. Now, to get the sound exact, you have to record these and double track, triple track, and quadruple track in certain sections and areas, but they're all single amps. To mimic that sound, we have these 3 amps here all in different rooms to give us a wider sound, a bigger sound, and we adjust our volumes accordingly. So our center mic is gonna be low. Our left side is going to be at -6.1. Our right side is going to be at -6.1. Our regular microphones up here, we keep pretty much the same. We are only using the bus. Our room size is where we have the biggest difference. So on here, we have our room at -21. On the left side, we have a room at -21, but a little bit wider than the other side to give us a little bit more space. Now, pedals. Showtime! Let's talk about pedals. He uses most of all of his pedals in the effects loop. However, Amplitube does not allow us to have the exact amount that we want in an effects loop. So what I did here is I put the wah, which is just the regular wah, and the whammy, which is like the warminator on here, which is the whammy. That he uses, the Digitech whammy. So we have that set to bend and octave, plus an octave, so that you get that high sound that we'll show you. Then from here, we go on after everything. We've got boss delay, which is just called the delay in here. So that's our boss delay, and our settings are gonna be at 5, feedback at 4.3, and our time, I have it set to a 1/4 note triplets. You only turn it on when you need it. And this matches like the delay that's in Killing in the Name of song that we heard in the intro. Same thing with the EQ here. We got the boss EQ. He uses a different EQ, but an EQ is pretty much an EQ. He uses it more as a boost. So what you see here, we're pulling out some of the 800. So we've got it down -1.74. Then everything else we've left alone, and then we've boosted the overall level to 4.78. Next, we have a flanger, and this flanger is for like the intro of Killing in the Name of, as well as some of the other sounds that he's famous for. So we've got our rate really low, so it's a nice slow speed, which is 0.84. We got our depth high all the way at 10. We've got our feedback at 6.56. We've got our level pretty high at 5.16. Then most of the work in this tone, to get it as close to the recording as possible, you have to understand that these tones that we're using are basically the dry record tones. So these are what the amps sound like. And I have the graphic EQ on the rack at the very end, and we are boosting the 16K 1.1, We are boosting the 12.5 at 4.4. We are taking out some of the 10K, 2.2, taking out some of the 8K at 3.5, negative 3.5. Everything else is 0 on the highs. Then we have a lot of work in the lows and a lot of work in the mids. So that was on the high band. Now we're gonna go to the mid section. Mid, we've got only take out some 800, negative 1.8, and we've taken out some of the 630 range at negative 3.2. Then we take out just a little bit at 200, negative 2, and then we go down to our lows. And we are taking out everything below 50. Everything below 50, and then a slight little notch, negative 5.6 in the 160 range. And that's our tone. This is the isolated track. So that's our tone, that's our sound right there, isolated. When you want that big fat sound like we had in the beginning of the song, you have to stack it and you have to mix it like you would in the studio. So there's gonna be compression on there, there's gonna be panning on there, and there's going to be EQ on there to really smooth that out and make it sound tight like we had in the beginning. But the overall default tone, this is what we use to get it there. All right, everybody, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Leave your tips down below, what you'd like to see next. If you have any other questions, or if you want to see how some of these things work, that rig that we showed is the rig that he uses in most of his live gigs when he was with Rage Against the Machine. Thank you all for watching again. I have been Nyne. Y'all have been great.